All right, if you've ever dug into philosophy or even just teaching techniques, you've definitely heard about the Socratic method. But what about the Maieutic method? It's a term that often gets tangled up with its more famous cousin, and today we're going to untangle them for good.
So let's just cut right to the chase. Are we talking about two names for the exact same thing, or are these actually two totally different intellectual tools? Stick around, because by the end of this, you'll not only know the answer, you'll know exactly which one to pull out of your toolkit and when.
Okay, first up, the Maieutic method. Now, to really get this, you have to embrace this incredible metaphor, the intellectual midwife. It's such a cool image, right? But what on earth does it actually mean?
And what's so wild is that this isn't some modern-day analysis. Nope. Socrates himself described his work this way. He didn't see himself as a teacher pouring knowledge into an empty bucket. Instead, he was there to help someone else give birth to the ideas that were already inside them.
And that really gets to the heart of it. The word Maieutic literally comes from the Greek for midwifery. The whole idea is based on the assumption that you and we all have these latent truths just waiting inside us. The goal isn't to teach you something new. It's to help you find the words for what you, on some level, already know.
So how does this actually play out? Well, it all starts with that core belief that the knowledge is already in there. From there, it's all about using these gentle, guiding questions to get you to look inward. It's a process of discovery. And pay close attention to that last point. The aim is to uncover, not to challenge. That's a huge difference, and we're going to come right back to it.
Now, let's flip the coin. If the Maieutic method is our gentle midwife, then the Socratic method, well, that's the critical challenger. This one has a completely different vibe and a totally different goal.
This is the one most of us think of when we hear Socrates' name. It's that classic back-and-forth dialogue that's designed to really poke at your beliefs. The whole point is to fire up your critical thinking by finding the logical weak spots, the inconsistencies, and the contradictions in what you're arguing. So, you see, instead of gently uncovering something, this method actively challenges your assumptions. It's all about putting your argument through a kind of intellectual stress test to refine it. The goal isn't to help birth a new idea from within you, it's to see if the idea you already have can actually hold up under some serious logical pressure. Okay, so we've met the midwife and we've met the challenger. Now it's time for the showdown. Let's put these two side by side and make the differences totally obvious. But wait, before we really tear them apart, it's pretty important to understand why people get them so mixed up in the first place. And the reason is, they really do share some fundamental DNA.
I mean, look, both of them use that question and answer style. And ultimately, they're both tools for getting to a deeper level of understanding. And of course, they both come straight from Socrates' playbook. The real difference, the thing that changes everything, is the intent behind the questions.
And here we go, the main event. Just look at the focus. The Maieutic method is all about helping you realize what you already know deep down. The challenger, that's about testing and sharpening your ideas. The tone couldn't be more different. One is nurturing and exploratory, the other can feel pretty confrontational and critical. And that leads to the outcome. With the Maieutic method, you get that aha moment, that personal insight. With the Socratic method, you get logical clarity and a rock-solid argument with no contradictions. So now that we've seen them go head-to-head, let's put all the pieces together and land on one single takeaway that solves the puzzle we started with.
And here it is. This is the key. They aren't two completely separate, competing ideas. The Maieutic method is actually a subset, a specific type of Socratic method. Think of it as a specialized tool in a much larger toolkit, one you pull out for the very specific job of drawing out knowledge that's already there.
So let's end with this really simple way to remember it. Think of the midwife when you want to draw out an idea, to nurture it, to help someone discover what's already inside of them. And grab the challenger when you need to test an idea, to challenge it, and to help someone build a belief that they can truly defend.
So the next time you're working through a problem, either by yourself or with someone else, just ask yourself, what do I need right now? Do I need a midwife, or do I need a challenger? Do I need to discover a truth I can feel is already in there, or do I need to test the strength of a belief I already hold? Knowing which tool to use, well, that's the first step to thinking with real clarity.